All right. Hi, everyone. It's Christina with the Women's Creative. I am so excited to be with you at Procure at Home again this week. I have Diamond and Angela here with me from Just Curls. Angela and Diamond have started a blog and are really passionate about like natural curly hair. And we've gotten connected with them recently, and we're so excited to share, to have them share a little bit about their story, who they are and what they're up to and all of that. So girls, can you tell me a little bit about your blog and what you're up to?
First, hi guys. So honestly, Just Curls started on a bus ride. We were literally on a bus, and I was telling Angela about my future goals because I just graduated. I was a senior, and I was like, okay, I want to create a natural hair product, and this is what I want to do. And Angela and I were just having that conversation, and she was like, what about like a foundation or something like that for like women and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, I think I like the idea. And as we were in this conversation, we literally just start forming things, and the conversation just started getting so good. And we were like, oh my God, like what if we create some kind of brand or some kind of foundation?
So I was just like, I wasn't like, first of all, I was never into natural hair. I was on a whole nother wave. I was more motivation speaker, that type of vibe.
Okay.
And my sister was all natural hair. I wasn't. And I was just trying to like motivate her to like go big, do something great in your life, maybe start a fund, like do like, just trying to be there for her, whatever. And I was just like, what if you like start a foundation and I can help too? Like we can go to different schools and educate and build Black women about their natural hair, or just women that just have curly hair, period. And we was like, okay, cool. And then we talked to a member at our church that we trust and love, and we told her about what we wanted to do, and then she thought that maybe we should actually start a brand where we can one day make products or and make money and things like that for ourselves.
So we can actually have a foundation and actually be able to give back. In order to give back, you got to have money to do that. So we was like, oh, okay. But we were like, we want to empower women anyway. So right now, we've just been focusing on that.
And then our blog, where basically it's a platform where women can come on and like talk about their natural hair journey and tell their testimonies, how they became to love their hair or how they're becoming to love their hair. So it's called the Curly Queen of the Week. So once a week, every Monday at 7, the blog release.
In the morning.
Yeah, in the morning. And they just talk about their journey, and we just share, and we try to communicate with other people what they think about it, and so forth.
Yeah, that's amazing. So there's so much behind this, right? Like it's
a lot.
Hair. I mean, there's a lot that you guys are doing to build it up, but there's a lot with pursuing natural hair and the work that it takes. There's so much to learn. So I love that you are not just using this as a platform to teach other women, but you're really using it as a platform to allow other women to speak. So tell us a little bit about like, who have you had on your blog? Who have you been featuring? What are some of the stories that you have that have just inspired you?
So our first blog that we first released was India's blog, and her blog was called Shake It Up. And she was just talking about her journey and her experiences like with her natural curly hair, and just shaking up, spicing it up, and just being like bold in that way. So that was very inspiring, just to shake it up and just kind of love your hair and love it for what it is. Try something new. So that was one of them.
And our last one that we just released yesterday was Erin Medina. I believe she was featured on her. And she basically talked about, since she's been a child, she always had a lot of hair, and how she just becoming to love her hair. And like a beautiful quote she said, I can't quote it back to back because I may mess it up, but she was just basically talking about that we all have a crown that was given to us, which is our hair. And she was just amazing. We have so many like other blogs that's just like lined up, and so many great writers.
And people are really excited to like write. I'm like, that's so great, because it's really like helping all of us. Like in the morning, just getting an email, and you just wake up, get your little coffee, and just read your little email, and it's just a queen inspiring other queens and inspiring them. So yeah, it's really
and
great.
soon Diamond and I will be releasing a blog about how Just Curls became and what is Just Curls.
And our own personal journeys with our hair, because it's been a journey. And even though it's called Just Curls and it's really all about hair and things, it's so much more. It's really about self-confidence and loving who you are. It's just our hair is a part of us, and it's something else that we have to love. And a lot of us, it's kind of hard to love our hair because how much we have to manage it and take care of it and all of that. So we just want to make it easier for women out there with curly hair, so they can just kind of have something to fall back on. Like, okay, let me look at Just Curls and look at these girls and see what they're doing. Or I see somebody else doing this, and I'm gonna get in contact with them. Maybe they can help me and just grow from there. So,
So I love the inspiration piece. I mean, that's amazing and so encouraging, especially to like younger girls or women who are, you know, like considering or trying to do natural hair, or just really frustrated with it because it can be really frustrating. So what, but are there tips? Are there how-tos? Are there like product recommendations? What else?
For sure, yeah.
We used to have, we kind of want to bring it back, a daily tip. Every day we'll have a daily tip. And when we give that tip, we also explain like why it's important and stuff. But we kind of just been going with the flow of things and just allowing things to flow. But today we had one of our curly queens put a tip out there for the brushes. She made her own concoction to clean her brushes and the stuff that she used on her hair.
She had like hot water and she put baking soda with vinegar and then just let it sit for 20 minutes and it cleaned like her brush out and her combs. And like there's other tips like oiling your hair daily. Like we aim more for 4 type hair and 3 type hair, like real curly hair, black curly hair. And so we know like more about that. We still learning different types, but we just basically talk about like how often you should wash your hair, just like
creating your own hair routine.
Yeah, knowing what method works best for your hair. There's like LCO.
And to piggyback on what Angela was saying about the oil, the reason why it's so important to oil your hair is because if you oil it when it's dry, it's always going to be dry first, then you have to oil it. But if you do it before it's dry, that's preventing it from having a dry scalp.
It's so much about natural hair. It's so much to talk about.
Oh my gosh, sounds like there's a ton of information in there.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, and I'm actually in school, and I'm learning a lot about the skin, and eventually I'll be taking a course about hair, so I'll be able to learn and know more about it.
Oh, that's fantastic. So what are your plans from here? You've got this blog, tons of information, obviously building community because we definitely need it around hair and just about women's confidence level. So what's next?
So we definitely, our main goal is to start a foundation so we can give back to the community. Natural hair products, because there's not a lot of foundation. Well, I don't think there's foundations out there for natural hair products, so that's what we want to do. And also one day we hope and pray to start like a Just Curls University where people can come and just learn about their natural hair and study and all that fun stuff and release a product. And we just kind of going with the flow, seeing where it takes us, but we have like big goals we want to
accomplish. Those are some goals, but right now our first thing that we've really been investing in a lot is the blogs. And we just want to honestly, like you said, go with the flow and just kind of see what happens, because we don't have a product yet, but eventually we will want a product. And we were thinking about calendars, curly calendars.
Oh, yeah.
I just think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
So
we still kind of figuring out where we want Just Curls to go, but we definitely want, our main thing is to motivate and inspire.
Yeah, that's the ultimate goal is to just inspire.
Yeah. Oh, that's fantastic. I'm so excited for you. And I'm so glad that you guys are doing this. It's amazing to just watch women of just communicate in ways that are inspiring and also give other women a platform. I mean, it's just, you're our people. I'm so excited. So tell me maybe first off, how people can follow you, where they can find you.
Mhm.
And then I want to hear like number one biggest tip for natural hair. Like what is the one thing that like everybody should do?
Okay.
Well, everyone can follow us at Just Curls, _ Just Curls with an extra S because we had to put that.
That's on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then when you go to our page, you can click the link. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
You can click the link in our bio, and that's where our website is at. And you can just subscribe for the email subscription.
So you can get that email every Monday and just wake up with your coffee and just like read a blog about natural hair.
Love it.
So I guess we both can say our own like goal, not goal, but like tip.
Ooh,
You go first.
Okay, I never thought about this because there's so many tips. The ultimate tip. I think the ultimate tip is like knowing like is self-confidence, because you can do so much with your hair, but if you don't know who you are and who God made you to be and like who you're called to be, you're just gonna like do whatever and just continue to compare yourself with everyone. So just finding who you are, doing self-care things, loving you, reading things that's going to uplift and build you and encourage you, and telling yourself that you're beautiful, because if you don't believe that for yourself, you can try as many hairstyles, as many products, and you will never be satisfied. So just finding that self-confidence in yourself.
Yeah, that's really good. My tip, there's so many. I'm trying to figure out to stop.
I mean, I really like confidence, you know.
I mean, like that one too. I think I would go.
Yeah. I mean, I just spiral sometimes if I start thinking like it's just not quite right, or like it won't do what I want. I have to just be like, it is what it is, and it's beautiful, and walk out the door and just own it.
And that's one thing that we really aim for. Like your face will always be the same, but your hair will change. So you need to know you are still beautiful. Yes, your hair may be looking different.
Good.
You know, you may have a crazy hair day this day, but that does not define how beautiful you look.
So this hairstyle that I have right now, it's braids. And I used to not be as confident with braids because I was just like, my face looks different now. I don't look right on my face. And then I just remember like us reflecting and having a conversation about that, like your face is still the same, like it hasn't changed though. It's like literally like all in your head. And I was like, you know what, I'm finna rock these braids, you know, because I know I'm still beautiful. So I would say that will be like, that's the ultimate tip, is to just love what you have, love your hair, and to just love yourself and that confidence, you know.
And you can do that by, of course, joining an amazing community of Just Curls, where we build each other confidence and where we have other women to talk about. So some people think I'm the only one that's going through this natural hair thing, but it's like, no, there's many women that's going through it, and they have advice. There's so many women that have advice. We have advice, and that's what we're here for, to build that confidence. Because if you don't have that confidence, you'll never be satisfied with your hair.
Yeah. Really good.
Oh wow, you guys are amazing. It's been really cool to hear from you. I'm so excited about what you're doing. It's so needed, and just like I feel encouraged, and I'm ready to stand up a little taller and feel a little better about my hair. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you so much, Diamond and Angela. I just really can't tell you how grateful we are to have you here, and to get to spread a little bit. So for those of you who are watching, go find them, read their blog, follow them on Instagram, and just enjoy. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.